What's cracking with y'all, man? Joe Black, 32 Sal, one more again. Here to bring y'all some more, some more news, a little advice. Something to get y'all through y'all day to explain to y'all how the rich people stay rich and how a lot of us, stay, in debt and unfocused on things and always end up, always be the poor. It's like we always gonna be at the bottom. And the reason why the rich stay rich is because they depend on one key aspect in life, and it's something that everybody do. I don't give a damn who you is. Everybody do this one thing that they depend on people to do. Forget. Yeah, that's it. Forget. Once you forget, think about it. Once you forget things, don't it always got a consequence? With any business, with any kind of company, with any corporation, anytime you miss a deadline, it's a automatic violation. It's some kind of penalty. It's some kind of fee involved. You see what I'm saying? If you got if you got a system that holds and houses 200, 300 bank accounts, and I'm talking about a bank, 200, 300,000 bank accounts. You got all these people, and out of 200, 300,000 of them, or 100,000 of them, always forgetting certain things and certain procedures that they got involved in their contracts, things that they must do in order to keep their system that they got going on with the bank, whatever it may be. Everybody got different things going on, savings, checkings accounts, people got investments, everything else that they doing. Like, whatever it is, they got a remedy to make you forget, miss a deadline, or to miss some kind of incentive that's in your contract that's stated in a requirement for you to do, and they gonna penalize you. It's always a step. Think about it. Why you think they don't teach our kids like what jaywalking is in school? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you think they don't teach them about the necessary things that they need to know about the law? If they start teaching our kids things like what come from jaywalking or how jaywalking even occurs, even explaining most of it, I guarantee you most of our kids will start questioning a lot of other things. And that'll open up a whole can of worms. Because it's very, very, very tolerable to some people, but I can't take it no more. It's like they don't even know that at a point in time right now when things is getting so bad for people, most people ain't even looking at the news. They not looking no more because they can't trust it. Things get so bad that people got to look at the news and other things on their phones now just to remember and just not to forget how dirty or how fucked up or what's happening now in the government. More people paying attention since things are at risk now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like when things at risk of getting shut down or cut off, anything, it's like that's whenever they got your complete and full attention. And it's like we can't forget that we need to be focused on them at all times. We got to hold them accountable at all times. When we forget to hold them accountable, our congressmen, our attorney generals, any branch of our government, when we forget to hold them accountable for the shit that they put in our schools, for the shit that they not teaching our kids, I'm talking about for the whole misinterpretation of history that they giving our kids, that they gave us. All I can say is, man, y'all stay prayed up. And remember, man, it's like everybody getting tired of talking about things and asking questions about things, talking about shit that you probably should have learned when you was in kindergarten. But guess what? You should start talking about shit that you learned all the way from kindergarten on up, because most of the shit was a lie. A lot of bullshit don't even make sense they did all this in school. If you think about it, really, literally, think about what you was taught in school. Dealing with science, dealing with the moon and the stars, dealing with any typical thing that got shit to do with social studies. Anything dealing with a fact of life, just check it out. And what I mean by fact of life is like your social studies, English, different things that have, you know, socialized in it, where people, well, things that happen in history that can actually calculate through what you reading in school. You know what I'm saying? You can get a whole nother attitude once you start looking into things deeper than what they teaching you at school. You know, and what they done taught you at school for y'all that's, you know, grown as hell that don't understand what I'm saying either. But it's a scary world out there, man. Especially whenever you don't know shit and you can't even ask questions about things, and it's embarrassing as hell whenever your kids are going through. You understand what your kids going through in school nowadays, trying to outdo the next one all the time, always trying to be a part of this and a part of that, and it's like at the end of the day, they reward everybody for being a part of everything now. You can't even get you get a reward for being the best, looking at somebody the best. Oh, you stare the best. Like, what the fuck?